Brook in Lincolnshire. The pilots of the legendary Lightning fighter will take off for their last public display before their supersonic jet is retired. The Lightning ranks alongside the Spitfire and the Hurricane as a classic of the air. Our reporter Ian Cundall and our cameraman Rick Pickard flew with the last of the Lightnings to bring back this special report.
24 hours a day, RAF Binbrook's in the front line of the air defence of Britain. Once a week, on average, its quick reaction alert force is scrambled to take off in the two Lightning fighters kept at permanent readiness. Ahead of them, a journey of up to 1,000 miles to intercept Soviet airmen probing NATO's northern flank. Scramble to 30,000 feet takes less than 3 minutes. It's 30 years since the Lightning first flew. It's older than most of its pilots, and Binbrook is its last posting. Keeping the old lady of Strike Command in the air is a full-time job. As they roar towards retirement, the 30 remaining Lightnings are showing their age. For their ground crews, it's something of a love-hate relationship.
It's a bloody nightmare at times. But having said that, I think everybody in ASF here tends to get a bit of affection for it. It's definitely a one-off, and we've quite often said that the guy that designed it certainly never had to come and work on it.
You get a lot of job satisfaction working with these. Obviously, being an old aeroplane, it takes a lot more work to keep them airborne, but I think the satisfaction when you see it there, if you watch any air show or go and watch them on the end of the runway, I think it makes it worthwhile even with an old aircraft.
The QFE 1004 on this circuit is clear.
Out over the North Sea, a fleet of huge Victor tanker aircraft are the Lightning's lifeline. Its engines gulp up to 150 gallons of fuel every minute. And topping up at a flying filling station is a delicate job. Next year, the Lightning touches down for the last time in RAF service, and Binbrook's two squadrons move on to the latest Tornado fighter. For the last 35 Lightning pilots, it'll be a sad parting.
It's such a lovely aircraft to fly. It might be 30 years old, but it's like an old sports car. It's something you just don't want to put down. It's marvellous. It handles well, it flies well. Okay, the weapons and radar are out of date, but the actual aircraft is just a joy to fly.
How do your colleagues feel about finally seeing the Lightning phased out?
Very sad on the personal side. It's better for the Air Force to get new aircraft, but as far as we're concerned, it's a lovely aeroplane. We just love to keep flying it. But having said that, the days we do use it on QRA, it does very well. It's not unusual to do 5 or 6 hour sorties up north of the Shetlands, intercept a Russian and come back, and that proves the aircraft can still do what it's meant to do.
the Lightning still pulls the crowds. Binbrook's a plane spotter's paradise, its own rare bird the main attraction.
Well, I like them. I like flight, but I don't like the noise when they're, starting up and coming down. But otherwise, I think they're great, and they've done a great job during the years.
Marvellous, brilliant. Beats the Tornado, yeah. Get rid of the Tornado, keep the Lightning, any day.
With a top speed of twice the speed of sound, the Lightning's still faster than the plane which replaces it.
Well, it's always had certain disadvantages compared to some of the more modern aircraft, in as much as it was designed and is a fairly short-range interceptor. The avionics is getting a bit old, and the weapon system's getting a bit old. In terms of sheer airframe and engine performance, though, it's still probably better than anything we've got. And certainly we do a fair bit of flying against Tornadoes, against Phantoms, and aircraft such as that against the Harriers. And we are more than content with that, and we certainly do better than holding our own against them.
The Lightning's traditionally attracted the cream of RAF aircrew, the top 1%, they say. The men who fly it proudly boast they're the last single-seat fighter pilots, doing the same job as 2 men in today's interceptors. 11 Squadron, with its twin eagle crest emblazoned over its crew room walls, traces its roots back to World War I. In the new year, they disband, but in the meantime, its pilots are planning a final salute to the last of the Lightnings, polishing up their formation flying for Binbrook's Swan Song, an 11 Lightning display during the airfield's final open day next weekend.
Perfect.